The idea of leaving the familiar confines of your job to embark on the unpredictable journey of starting an egg farm is undoubtedly tempting. But before you trade in your office desk for a chicken coop, it's essential to weigh the pros and cons. In this content, we'll guide you through the considerations that will help you determine whether quitting your job for an egg farm is the right move for you. Starting any business, including an egg farm, requires financial preparation. Consider your current financial situation, budget for startup costs, ongoing expenses, and the potential time it takes to turn a profit. Are you financially ready to weather the initial challenges that come with establishing and running a farm? We have another video about the cost of starting a new egg farm that you might want to check out later. Most people start up with 1,000 layer hens. 1,000 layer hens looks like this. Now, let's get to the point. How much can you earn out of these? You should expect your hens to produce marketable eggs by 6 months old. The rate of lay per hen, per day, per flock is referred as hen day. Take a look at this worksheet. This is probably the best you can achieve. At 6 months old, your hens will provide you some 27,600 eggs a month, assuming all hens are still alive. As they age, productivity also drops. If you decide to keep them up to 24 months old, you will most likely have accumulated 478,800 eggs. With 1.5 pesos markup on each egg, you should able to get a profit of 718,200 pesos at the end of the cycle. Now, take note, it took you 24 months to get this amount, which means you only get 29,925 pesos per month. If your current job pays you more than this, you may want to reconsider. And of course, this is only if you do every task yourself alone. If funds is not a problem, raise 2,000 or more hens. Typically, a backyard-style farm which everything is done manually, a person will be able to manage up to 6,000 hens. If you want to hire someone to take your place, prepare to shed around 15,000 pesos per month. As any business, egg farming is not a walk in the park. While the idea of tending to a flock of chickens and collecting fresh eggs sounds idyllic, the reality of running a farm comes with its own set of challenges. Taking care of these hens runs 365 days a year without breaks. We have another video about the life of a laying hen, which you may want to check out later. Basically, you need to feed and collect eggs daily. Even on Sundays, New Year's Day, and any other holidays. There will be no vacation leaves. Can you live with that? Almost all egg farms can only be situated somewhere far from the city. There will be no coffee shops, restaurants, and malls. You will be away from civilization. Make sure you can overcome some loneliness in the farm, with almost no one to interact with. But if you are a true nature lover, then there should be no problem. Work starts very early at an egg farm. You have to get used to waking up early. There are 3 major risks that can bring an egg farmer to his knees. First, when demand for fresh eggs is very low. Market price is based on supply and demand. There are times that farmers had to dump their produce into the sea because it had reached its shelf life. They had to sell the eggs below cost because there is just too many competitions. This cycle is observed to happen every 2 or 3 years. How this happens is, when selling price goes up, farmers raise more hens to meet demands. Consequently, there is an oversupply. When farms decrease their hen population, it naturally corrects the situation of oversaturating the market. Second, typhoons. Whenever a typhoon strikes, it is certain to result in significant damage to the egg industry. Egg farms often sustain partial or total destruction. In the Philippines, this phenomenon occurs almost every 10 years. Lastly, the risk of disease outbreaks. Disease outbreaks in egg farms occur globally. Some diseases can result to poor production, while others can wipe the entire flock out. We also have a video about poultry diseases. Check it out later to learn more. Deciding to quit your job and start an egg farm is a significant life choice that requires careful consideration. Before cracking open a new chapter, ensure that you've thoroughly examined the extraordinary adventure that awaits you and that it aligns with your vision for a fulfilling and sustainable future.